Hey y'all, so here we are on the bench once again, and we're looking at another holster. We're looking at the Pocket Aholster by Aholster.com. I think I'm getting it right. So basically what it is it is a Kydex pocket holster, and it's kind of designed to be really easy to use and then really conceal well. Let's talk about some of the craftsmanship, and then I'll get into the features. So craftsmanship on this holster is pretty good, right? Very simple holster, just kind of like a fold over with, rivet there to hold it together. But just because it's simple doesn't mean it's not good. And it is, in fact, actually pretty good. Simple, right? In here is nice and smooth. No hard texture to rip off the finish of your gun. The edges have all been smoothed real nice. I noticed that was something I really liked, is there's no rough edges to like grab or tear at your pocket, except for this point, and I'll talk about this later. But just overall, very simple, but very clean, well done holster. They kind of molded it where like the front of the holster, where what would be printing on your pocket, it's kind of molded to where it's a lot flatter, and of course a lot of the gun is kind of held in the back here, right? See there, it's kind of like smooth on the front, and then it's all basically the gun is held more towards the back of the holster rather than the front or in the middle, which is nice because it kind of hides this. They put these hooks in here to grab at your pocket, like if you're drawing, front hook here, and a hook here, so that when you draw the gun, the holster stays in your pocket, which I guess I'll get now into the features of it, right? One of the nice things I liked about this was, besides the fact that they curved it so it kind of hugged your body a little bit better, was the hooks to grab and keep the holster in your pocket. A lot of pocket holsters, retention obviously, there is no click in or anything on it. It just kind of slides in and holds in, right? Like there's no click in, which is, again, what you would kind of want, because you don't really want to click in, because you want it to fall off the gun as you pull it out of your pocket, right? So they did these hooks here, right? And this, I will say, this is definitely sharp. Like, not sharp like it's going to cut you, but like it comes to a pretty fine point. I don't know how well it shows there, right? So definitely, I'm actually planning on probably grind this down a little bit, but definitely something to be mindful of is I have a feeling that if you wore this long enough, this point might cut into your pants pocket. I don't know, but I was just kind of surprised at how sharp of a point that came to. Again, you know what, it might just be this one, and again, I think I could grind this down a little bit and it would be fine. But I do like having the hook here, because that's then going to grab the front of your pocket, and then the hook here would grab the back of your pocket. Again, depending upon how you draw, what your preferred draw is, they kind of covered all the bases to ensure that you have the best chance of this holster staying in your pocket, or at the very least shedding off the firearm when you draw it. So, again, retention on this is very light, exactly what you would want. Right, gun slips in real nice. You notice here it kind of wobbles when it's not in your pocket, and that's actually, again, by design, because you want retention to be really light. So once it's in your pocket, right, the pressure of your pocket pretty much snugs it up real nice, but still allows for a nice smooth draw. So overall craftsmanship on this, really nice. I like some of the features they tossed into it, again, with having the the hooks there to try and shed the holster as you draw it. Let's go and see how it conceals. Alright, here we are on everybody's favorite camera angle, crotch cam, and I'm wearing the gun, and as you can see, there's definitely something in this pocket. Like, there's a bulge, and there's definitely something in the pocket. I'm sure the comment section will love that one. But it doesn't necessarily look like a gun. Like most revolvers, the grip is kind of right here, and that is kind of noticeable. But that could be anything, again. Most of these pocket holsters, it's not so much that you're trying to make it look like there's nothing in your pocket, you're just trying to make it look like it's not a gun in your pocket. Especially when you get to these J-frames, I consider the J-frame kind of the higher tier of like what I would consider fits in a pocket comfortably. Obviously, the pocket 380s are probably a little bit more discreet, but as far as, a J-frame, this holster does a pretty good job of hiding that. Again, if I pull it tight, right, I pull my shorts tight, that's not really a gun. That could just be my keys, it could be a phone end keys, could be anything. It does a good job of breaking up the print. So, drawing the gun, right, drawing real smooth, right, you can get a full firing grip inside your pocket, which is something I like. So I'll show this here, right? You know, inside the pocket, I can get a full firing grip, right? So I can draw this, and I do have other pocket holsters where that might not necessarily be capable. This, I can get a full firing grip, and pull the gun. I have never had the gun not shed the holster. There's been a couple times where the holster might fall out of the pocket, right? Like sometimes it'll come up a little bit, but the second the one of these hooks hits the inside or the top of my pocket, it sheds right off. So really, draw is really smooth, right? Whether you draw from the top of your pocket, back, or just straight out, yeah, every time it's come right out. Again, really smooth, really nice, and actually reholstering, you know, especially if it sticks out a little bit, reholstering is not too bad either. But it really draws smooth. Definitely probably one of the smoother drawing pocket holsters I've run across. But that's how it looks in the pocket. Again, conceals pretty good. Definitely something in your pocket. But again, you know, J-frame, it's kind of a lot of guns stick in your pocket, so you're going to have it look like something, but the key point is it doesn't look like a gun. So that's my thoughts on it. Let's go back up to the bench. So final thoughts on the Aholster pocket holster. Definitely pretty cool. Like I said, you know, it's cool because I've got a ton of leather holsters, and I'm just starting to try a few Kydex things, you know, the past year or so, and I'm impressed. You know, like I said, I've seen a lot of pocket holsters that are Kydex that are kind of minimalist. Maybe they just kind of cover the trigger guard and that's about it. And just wasn't a fan of them because I like the ability to, you know, keep the gun upright, which this does. And it also has the, you know, hooks on it so that it sheds off your gun when you draw it. But definitely impressed, and definitely recommend if you're looking for a Kydex pocket holster, definitely check out their stuff because it seems like they went the extra mile as far as like coming up with different features that would aid in this being a better than your average Kydex pocket holster. But that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below, and have a good day.